Hi friends, welcome to my channel. I'm Sunique and today I've got a little unboxing from Wootique in London. Now there's two decks in here, but one of these decks is one I'm going to talk about and the other I'll do in a separate video. So let's open the box and I'll show you what's in here. Now these are advertised as seconds, I think. So let's see what that actually means. Oh, I forgot. Always well packaged. And two. Okay. So I have a feeling this is the one that I'm going to be talking about. So I'll put this one to one side as a teaser and I'll unwrap that other one in the next video. Not my green man for Beltane. It's a candle holder, but I thought I'd put him there. Anyway, let's open this baby. It's the one I was thinking it was. So this is the Ephemere tarot. I was wondering why it's a second. There's a little bit of a mark there. But apart from that, I can't see anything wrong with the box. So the book is in upside down and the cards have already been looked through. That's okay. It says, "What have I thought that you, ephemeral, when I shall rest, so short a time." Oh, look at this. So these are the backs. Oh, this is... I knew it was going to be such a really good production quality because I have the True Black Tarot by the same creators and this is just sublime. It's an amazing, amazing production quality. Oh. Okay, so what's this? I met a traveller from an antique land who said, "The vast and trunkless legs of stone stand in the desert. Near them, on the sand, half sunk, a shattered visage lies, whose frown and rankled lip and sneer of cold command tell that it sculptor well those passions red which yet survive. Stamped on these lifeless things the hand that mocked them and the heart that fed, and on the pedestal these words appear. My name is Ozymandias, King of Kings. Look on my works, ye mighty, and despair. Nothing beside remains. Round the decay of that colossal wreck, boundless and bare, the lone and level sands stretch far away." And that's by Shelley. Oh, okay. Look at this. These bits of gold colour. I hope the camera's picking this up. This is beautiful. So it looks to be upside down. And it looks to be out of order. Oh, I can see what we're in for. It looks absolutely beautiful. So I think what I will do is finally created artifacts. And yes, it's True Black. So it's the same people. I'm going to pause the video and then put this deck in order. And I'll be back in a second. So I've just looked the word up, Ephemere. It seems to be French for ephemeral, which means fleeting, lasting or used for only a short time, which is, yeah, I wonder why they've called it that. Maybe it'll tell us in the guidebook. So anyway, this is a deck by Wang, as I said, also did the True Black. I have to tilt these to the sides to actually see how lush they are. Boxes are the same. It's the same production, like I said, you know, same production quality. And it's saying it's True Black Tarot on the underside of both. This one is 2018, this one 2022. So 4 years between each deck. So it's a little look. So it's 146 pages And this one is actually written by Matt Oren. Matt Oren is an author. I've got this book here by the same author, Matt Oren, Mastering Magic, which is a very interesting book. So I do know this author. So look what we have here. So there we go. We've got we've got a definition. So Ephemere represents the traditions, fables and legacies that humans create and pass onward in their journey to conquer the most eternal and insurmountable of enemies, the temporality of life and the passing of time. All things pass, but humankind is singularly distinct in its ability to fight against its mortality through the passing on of knowledge, stories and cultures. These remnants persist in the hopes that their ancestors' legacies will live on. Ephemere is at first a story of one's fleeting moment, so yeah, there's the fleeting aspect, and second, a civilization's ensuing quest for immortality, and that's Arthur Wang has written that. So we have a little bit about the monomyth and Joseph Campbell's explanation of that. Young. And here it says, Ephemere is an ode to the interconnectedness of all stories and a reminder that in every moment we are both the hero and the storyteller. So we have our triptych, so 3 cards that come together to form a vignette. So, yeah, groupings. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 triptychs. So groupings of cards that have more meaning when they actually appear together. So we might have a look at one of those triptychs. And then we're into the card meanings. It has a reversed meaning as well. And we've got how much information? 1, 2, 3 pages for the majors. And 1 page for the minors. And then what do we have in the back? A story to end on. A mini story. Okay, so we've got a little story at the end. This is absolutely beautiful. Oh, it's embossed with this gold. Oh, so good. I mean, the True Black Tarot is a masterpiece. And this is no different. This is just as beautiful. I love these backs, you know, because they remind me of a map. You know when you see a hill on a map and these concentric rings get tighter if it's steep. So yeah. And then we've got this centre point. Sort of reminding me of a Glastonbury vibe there. The tor on the top of the hill. It's just me. That's what I'm seeing. So these aren't Rider-Waite-Smith titles on these cards. They are different titles. So our first card is Origin. Now, I do believe we still have 22 cards majors, although they aren't actually numbered, which is a little bit of a thing. You have to sort of seek for them in the guidebook itself to find them. There you go, Seeker. Yeah. So we'll just go through the cards. Actually, I think, you know what I'm going to do? Just to get an overview of how they line up with the traditional, the original sort of naming of a major arcana. I am going to put them next to the True Black Tarot, and then we can see the deviation. Okay, so we start, instead of the Fool, we have Origin. Get some light on these so you can actually sort of see how beautiful these are. So yeah, Origin. They've got this sort of luxurious feel to these cards, both the same, like velour. And there's splashes of gilt. The Magician. Here we've got Dream. These may or may not align with our usual major arcana. I'm just doing this side by side to see what they're like together. I mean, maybe they could be worked with together, I'm not sure. So there's text in the background for summon. And in order, it's the same order as the High Priestess. So that's what I'm doing, in the order of the majors. But not to say that they are anything to do with our major arcana cards as we know them. Then we have Fighter. So these are not lining up at all, are they? Mind you, in saying that, you know, Empress, Venus. Venus was also a goddess of war. I'm reading Bettany Hughes' book at the moment on Venus, Aphrodite. This one here, Venus and Aphrodite, History of a Goddess, Bettany Hughes. And yeah, apparently also a goddess of war. So, that's that book. Anyway, let's carry on. Emperor and Alchemist. Just give you the flash there, if I can, so you can actually see it. We have Hierophant, we have Keeper. Lovers and Voyager. So no, they're not lining up at all, are they? I did wonder. It looks to be a bit of a different system, so that's okay. Something more to explore, which I love to do, explore. So Dulcus, bird in a gilded cage there. This is the Chariot. Get the, there we go. Try and get the light to catch the whole of the image. We have Nemesis next. And this is our Strength card. Hermit. Ooh. And here we've got Obscurio. Got compass there. Destiny. And here we have Burn. Justice. Healer. Hanged Man. Seeker. It's got sort of a hermit energy, but then we've got a feather there as well as the lantern there, so probably nothing to do with it. Counterpoint. Ooh, two together. And counterpoint. And here we have our Death card. All those symbols in the background. Oh yeah, we've got, okay. We've got 3 cards for counterpoint here. So we've got male, female, 2 male, 2 female. There we go. Temperance. Got the yin yang at the top there, look. Lovely. We have Defiance. We have the Devil. Crescendo. This looks like a devil actually. The head part there. Tower. Can you see that animal there? Look at the backs of these as well. Oh, sublime. Victor. Star. Sacrifice. The Moon. Ovation. The sun. You have death. Okay, we've got a death card. Judgment. Legacy. The world. Continuum. So yeah, same amount of actual major arcana cards, but yeah, very different. So when we come on to the minors, then we actually are following a tarot system. So, Ace of Wands. I'm going to carry on with this True Black as well, I think, because why not? 2. 3. I love this one. This bird diving down to the fish. 4, quite similar. 5. Yeah, they're very similar, aren't they? 6. Oh, love this lion. This is amazing, actually. This tells more of a story, doesn't it? I mean, this shows victory, as in the 6 of Wands. But this one, it's the lion as the victor. We have here a hunter, a hunter's knife, but no hunter. We have the lion, so... The 7. These are sticking together a little bit, aren't they? The 8. So this one has actually landed. Here we get more of the message. Look at these. I mean, both of these are powerful for the 9, aren't they? The 9 of Wands, very powerful. I mean, this white wolf's also got blood there, so they've had a real defensive fight on their hands. I wouldn't want to face that snake. Oh. 10. Pages. Almost looks like alabaster, doesn't it, there? Knight. The fire under the skirt there. Queen. And the king. A cup suit now. So we've got the aces. They're very similar. The 2, almost the same. 3, quite pippish. 4. The 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And the 10. Page. Knight. Queen, and the King. Swords, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's quite a troubling image, isn't it? The 10, as is that. Page, Knight, Queen, and the King. And then the Pentacle suit. 2, 3. They're both really good images actually here, aren't they? We see the growth that comes from working together, and we see here as well that the ants are very industrious, aren't they? And they achieve more as a collective than they do singly. They can do so much collectively. The 4, the same sort of energy here, shown in a different way. I'm caught in this web, chained here. The 5, 6, the 7. I've got some of those in my garden. Oh, lovely. The 8, 9, 10. Oh. Page, the Knight. They're reading books. Queen, and the King. And our final card, and no title on that one. So aesthetically, I still actually prefer the True Black. I think it's beautiful, but I think what this Ephemere has to offer is this reimagined major arcana. So what I'm going to do now is these triptychs. I'm going to do a couple of those and see how that works. So we have, if we have Origin, Dream and Summon, which are the first 3 cards, we have those 3 together. Then our journey starts with Origin, a weathered and weary state from which the hero emerges. Dream represents the spark of hope, a wish for something better. And finally, Summon serves as a call to action, the beckoning force that sets the hero's journey in motion. These 3 set the stage for the story, offering a glimpse into the hero's past, their initial motivations, and the catalyst for their journey. So that's how those work. So it looks like they actually go in order with these triptychs. So we have the Fighter, the Alchemist, and the Keeper. This triad represents the intrinsic qualities of the hero, the physical prowess of the fighter, the intellectual and transformative capabilities of the alchemist, and the emotional anchor of the keeper. They embody the internal tools and strengths the hero must harness and refine in order to face the upcoming challenges. So you can see there's a story here, and then you even have more information. So if we look at, let's look at the alchemist, and then we've still also got 4 pages about the alchemist. So just to give you an insight into what's in the guidebook. So we have 4 keywords: intelligence, strategy, insight and intuition. The fighter asks us, which was the card before, so we're still going in a story, okay. So the fighter asks us to hone our body, but the alchemist requests that we perfect our minds. She stands as a symbol of the mind's brilliant power and cunning, illuminating the intricate pathways of cognition and intellect. Her hair is gathered with ribbons, symbolic of the ties that bind her to the pursuit of knowledge, while gossamer fabric weaves a tapestry around her delicate form, indicative of the intricate thoughts and ideas that dance within our minds. The alchemist's realm is one where ideas, raw and unrefined, are distilled with precision. She holds a golden vial that alludes to her namesake, the primordial practice of alchemy. Out there. The historic precursor to modern-day science, alchemy represents humanity's first foray into deciphering the realm of the unknown and altering its myriad pieces to better suit our vision of the world. To that end, her other hand clutches a golden scroll. Knowledge, learning, and language itself are immortalised in the simple act of writing, and here this scroll holds the key to the universe's most jealously guarded truths. It symbolises the mind's unending quest to bridge the chasm between the light of knowledge and the shadows of obscurity. And then we've got in gold. So it's actually telling us what this is in the background here, which is brilliant. So this is a Chinese calendar of alchemy rings. The practice of alchemy started in 500 BCE with Lao Tzu becoming precursors to the study of chemistry and medicine. The Chinese are also credited with the first creation of paper and the compass, which historians argue created an unprecedented surge of discovery, knowledge and invention. So it gives you the back as well. As arcana, alchemist mirrors the high priestess. So we're given, so we're going to be given the corresponding major arcana cards as well, which is brilliant. So the alchemist mirrors the high priestess as they delve into the realms of knowledge. She alights the subconscious with mastery over newly uncovered secrets. Then upright, the alchemist card speaks to the mysteries of intuition, the pursuit of understanding and the depths of hidden knowledge. She serves as a reminder of both conscious reasoning and intuitive instinct. Her golden vial encourages insights and epiphanies that may otherwise elude our waking self. Her scroll encourages learning, exploration, and the power of an inquisitive mind to reveal the unknown. The alchemist beckons us to trust the intuition of our unconscious mind, while also widening the horizons of intellectual growth. And then we have a reversed meaning. Alchemy suggests an imbalance between one's intuitive self and one's conscious reasoning. The vial may seem murkier, hinting at a clouded judgment. The scroll may appear more elusive, indicating challenges in deciphering truth and understanding. Here she calls us to balance. Do not cloud your intuition with the weight of overwrought information, and do not overrule your intelligence with hurried instinct. This is just, it's incredible. It's incredible. What a day. So that's the differences between the two, and the similarities. I would imagine that the minor arcana are very similar, but then again, if it's written by somebody else, just look at the Five of Wands. I'm just inquisitive actually, just for a look at how they differ with the minor arcana. Okay, so in the True Black Tarot, the Five of Wands again has 4 keywords and then 1 page of meaning. And then I'm going to try and put these side by side so we can see. Okay, so 5 of Wands. I don't know if you can see these, but I don't really want to break the spine. So argument, competition, rivalry, ambition, conflict, competition, rivalry, and annoyance. So one different keyword. We still have a little black and white example of the card on each one. 5 wands are locked in, this is Ephemere. 5 wands are locked in competition, each seeking ambition and power. Every wand, from the humblest tree branch to the regal sharpened spear, tells a tale of evolutionary progress, battles won and challenges faced. This vibrant intersection through seemingly chaotic is a test of strategy and willpower. A challenge to find harmony amidst competition, the central staff stands resolute, capped with the golden circle and orb, an emblem of clarity and inner strength. It represents the possibility of enlightenment and personal growth that can emerge from conflict and oppression. The 5 wands invites us to view challenges as opportunities, harness the energy of competition and find one's own centre of strength, even when surrounded by turmoil. And then the true black. 5 staves clash with each other, each struggling to gain the upper hand. Yeah, here they're going outwards and here they're actually coming inwards, aren't they? 2 shatter from the encounter. Oh yes, so we don't get that on that one. While a central staff seems to stand above the rest. The 5 of wands represents a fierce competition, sometimes to gain favour or win a prize. The objective can be a workplace or political motivation, a romantic interest or a sport. Of particular note is the presence of a new or younger player or an individual taking a novel approach and disrupting this status quo. So, okay, so if you go from the 4 is very balanced energy, and then when we go on to the 5 it becomes chaotic. This can result in both benefits as the involved parties attempt to best each other and learn in the process, or a crisis as the parties are interlocked in combat and lose sight of the original purpose. This card can also signify daily annoyances that seem to contribute to an overall feeling of defeat or loss of control. Both decks are brilliant, absolutely brilliant, and I'm glad I've got them. I'm so glad I've got them. So I hope you enjoyed that, and yeah, I'm off to play with these. I've got part 2 will be coming up, and went for a little drive as well, so I'll just put that up at the beginning of the next video. And yeah, little drive around the coast, which was really nice. I thought I might share that. Yeah, so until then, thank you so much for watching. Bye friends, bye.